Parents, teachers, grandparents, and caretakers, thank you for coming back again and again and again. We're going to talk something very, very important today. You know what's that? Character. Today, the focus is so much is on the external places, on doing things, and not so much on the character. I want to read something by this very famous person called Jonalson. Says this very beautifully. In today's world, becoming very, very common, 7 things that he talks about: wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, knowledge without character, commerce without morality, worship without sacrifice, science without humanity, and politics without principle. I think the biggest need of the hour for us is to see our children, our teenagers, our young people get strong in that place of character. Character. Today there's so much of focus on charisma and competence. I'm not against charisma, I'm not against competence. We need competence, we need charisma. But I think the focus today have to be on character. Once the character is very strong, then your charisma that your children, your teenagers develop will back that character, will actually help that character. The place of how they begin to work, their competence level will be backed up by that character. And they'll be able to excel way, way beyond, way, way beyond. So the biggest need of the hour is that place of that character to be built very strong. Now, one of the key things that our young people need to do in today's world to help them build that character is help them erase their past through forgiveness. Wow. You might be saying, why were you connected forgiveness with character? Yeah. Today, a lot of that character is shaken because of 2 things. 1, they have not forgiven themselves. 2, they have not forgiven others. Because of certain things that has happened, certain things that have happened in their lives. I think we need to help them to strengthen their character if they are able to learn to forgive themselves. God has forgiven me. I need to forgive myself. There are young people who are still carrying unforgiveness deep down for the things that they have done. And please understand, some of us as parents, our teachers, we are not helping them. We are actually pinpointing and bringing that issue back again and again. Even if they are learning to forgive themselves a little bit, we remind themselves. I think it's very important. We need to aid them in that process of forgiving themselves and forgiving others. There are certain things that has happened. Sometimes we have not forgiven others and our children are seeing it. Recently, one of my son asked me this question. He was on a trip with me and he asked this kind of, how can you forgive others so easily? And I said, I can't. I find it very difficult. But God helps me through that journey because I'm beginning to understand this. Unforgiveness is like me drinking the poison and expecting the other person to die. So one of the key things that will help that character to strengthened in our children, in our teenagers' life, is that place of forgiveness. So the statement is this, that we help them erase their past through forgiveness. It's costly. It's not very easy, but it's worth it. It's worth it. If they can let go of certain things in their own lives, if they can let go of certain people in their own circumstances and situations, their character can bloom. Their character can bear fruits. Their character will become strengthened, will become so strong that they begin to walk in that place. Teachers, parents, caretakers, and grandparents, you're here. I keep saying this. You're here because you're very serious about your children. You're very interested in discipling the next generation. Please, let's not give up on our children. Let's not give up on our teenagers. There are so many different aspects to all that I'm talking about. I'm just in this episode just focusing on one aspect of it. I don't want you to sit there and say, oh, it's not just, character can be strengthened just through forgiveness and it could be so many other. Yeah, I understand that. But in this episode, I'm just focusing on that angle. It's important for us to help our children, our teenagers, strengthen that character. Thank you for being here and God bless you.